This is Business Breakthroughs with Jeffrey Scott. I was approached by a company at 5 million, but the lesson I'm going to share could be for a $2, $10, $20 million business. They were stuck. They're at the size where they needed their general manager to do both general managing and sales managing. And they were really at a crossroads. And so I did some analysis with them. We looked at the trends. We looked back 3-4 years and saw that they have been growing more or less with inflation. And if we took inflation out, they were really stagnant. Their sales manager, quote unquote, was not doing a great job. And I said, hey, what if you had been growing 20% per year? How would things look today? And we looked at the numbers. If you went back 3 to 4 years, they would have doubled in size already. That caught their attention. We then looked at their profitability trends for the past 3 or 4 years. Sometimes they were making money, there was a loss, and then sometimes making money. It averaged out to 5%. And I've always said 5% is the new break even. So they were basically breaking even. And so I said, let's make this person choose. Would they rather do sales management or general manager? We asked them, the person said general management. And thank gosh that he chose that, because that means I could guarantee our client, this coaching client of ours, that they would start making more money. The general manager would be in charge at a minimum of everything except for sales, but of all of production and operations and finance. And we would be on our road to making that 20%. And when that happens, growth starts to take off naturally. And so the next step is we need a sales manager, an interim sales manager. And I won't tell you who that is, because you may not want to hear that story. You'll have to email me for that answer. But nonetheless, we're going to look for a full-time sales manager outside the industry, inside, probably outside the industry. Now, you might think, and they thought at 5 million, I can't really afford this. Look at our numbers. And the numbers that you have only represent your current reality, which includes your current bad decisions or poor decisions that you might be making. Your numbers do not represent the gain, the return on investment you'd make if you invested in 2 heavy-duty positions for just a $5 million business. And I can guarantee them that growth would pick up, profitability would pick up, clarity and all of operations would pick up. And so the breakthrough for you, I want you to think about, is really twofold. One, don't assume you can't afford that key position. I have seen it with many clients that we can bring in this key executive position much earlier than you would think, and the person pays for themselves. So that's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2 is the lesson of speciality. When you have someone doing a mixed position, you get mixed results. It's just it's a fact of science, a fact of nature. And so if you want to really scale, you've got to bring in specialization into your company, whether you're 2 million, 5 million, 10 million, 20 million. The more you bring in people who specialize, the clearer the operations, the quicker and more efficient the scaling, and really the better profitability you will have. And I know that might be hard to believe when you're smaller. Trust me, it works. If you want our help, reach out to us at Jeffrey Scott Consulting. That's jeffreyscott.biz. We will show you the way. Good luck.